The cerebral assassin, who I think said it all earlier tonight, that the world's heavyweight title to him means more than life itself.
You really comprehend that, JR? Just think about that for a minute. Think about that statement made by that man. When you think about that, it's got to come into mind. It's got to come into play. What will this man do to become, once again, the World Heavyweight Champion? And that answers absolutely anything. Randy Orton's got to know that. Randy Orton's got to worry about that, JR.
I think this match is about destiny. Randy Orton's destiny. And I find that statement that Triple H made to be, well, very unsettling. Quite frankly, it was reprehensible. Life is such a precious commodity. Triple H saying he's going to spit in the face of every WWE fan by winning the World Heavyweight title here tonight. For every fan that enjoyed seeing him get spat upon by Randy Orton a couple of weeks ago.
Well, they say every dog has his day, and Triple H feels deep down in his heart that this is his day.
There is nothing bigger in our business than this World Heavyweight title.
And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 255 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
6 feet 5 inches tall, 24 years of age, the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in WWE history.
Well, I'll give him this. He did something that Triple H couldn't do. And even Triple H said Randy Orton's great. But he's not as great as Triple H.
Well, that remains to be seen. He certainly is a confident, poised young man, and the veteran Triple H not taking his eyes off his adversary, off his virtually his own creation. Right. In as much as Triple H said, I brought Orton into this world, I can't take him out of this world.
You know, we may witness that right here tonight.
I think Triple H actually thinks that he owns Randy Orton. Just because
he thinks he owns that World Heavyweight Championship, he thinks that's his.
I think by inviting Randy Orton into Evolution, as Triple H looks at the World Heavyweight title, he's an 8-time champion. I think because Triple H invited Orton into, invited Orton into Evolution, that he is the owner of this young man, and that's not the case.
Well, maybe the creator. How about that? He created the opportunity for Randy Orton to reach the heights that he's reached. You think Randy Orton would be the world champion today without being a part of Evolution first?
I wouldn't go that far. We don't know that Orton wouldn't have done it on his own.
I do.
How do you know that, Karnak?
Because Triple H said so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Well, here we go. The talking's going to stop between these two. Senior referee Earl Hebner is the official for this matchup. It is one fall to a finish for the World Heavyweight Championship. And this is the main event here tonight at Unforgiven from Portland, Oregon.
That look on Randy Orton's face. I hope he's not thinking about spitting again.
Eyes tell great stories. The windows to a man's soul. And a collar and elbow tie-up. Triple H and Orton both obviously in magnificent condition.
Okay, let's go.
You wonder, King, if this will be a cautiously wrestled match with both men not taking any unnecessary chances.
Come on. Bring it up.
And they find out early on.
1, 2, 3. Come on. Hey, come on, Heather.
So much for respect.
Open hand, totally legal.
So much for remembering where you came from.
Insulting, but legal. Find that downright challenging, quite frankly. I like that, King. Orton not showing any intimidation.
You wouldn't like it if you were on the receiving end of it. You wouldn't like it if you were Triple H.
Of course not.
You wouldn't like it if it came from somebody that you had created.
No, easy there, Dr. Evil. I think Orton's dad and his mama created Randy Orton. And the side headlock takeover, Triple H quickly counters. And Orton with those long legs able to counter Triple H. Triple H going right back down to the side headlock. And that's, Triple H, first straight in Orton.
Oh, not again.
Slap Triple H right in the face one more time. So much for the pre-game jitters for the 24-year-old.
Well, I'll give you that. He looks confident, but
A lot of confidence.
I don't know if this is a smart strategy.
You know, it reminds.
He's going to spit. Oh! He did! I never thought he would.
Wow. You talk about playing mind games. You don't win a match by spitting on a man, but you sure get in his head, and that's what Orton's done. And Triple H stepped right into a couple of right hands, and that is very ungame-like. Now Triple H turning the table on the World Heavyweight Champion.
There you go.
And the challenger now being beaten to the punch by Randy Orton, beating Triple H from one corner back across to the other. Hard Irish whip. Oh, man. Triple H. Great elevation. Orton again is 6'5", so when he elevates you, you're up there in the lights. Hard uppercut forearm by Randy Orton. Snapmare takeover. And Orton now pounding that big chest, that massive chest of Triple H with those clubbing forearm blows. And Orton now to the advantage, hooking that near leg, and Triple H too early. And able to kick out Orton that reverse chin lock, and he'll crimp that neck, Will Orton. He'll wear you out, making you, the opponent, carry his and your body weight.
I'll be honest with you, JR. I know Randy Orton's the world champion, but this is not the way I expected this match to start.
Very basic move, but Triple H having to expend a lot of energy carrying Orton's weight and having to pick himself off the canvas. That's what he's done. Back up to a vertical base. Referee's going to call for a break now. The men are back in the corner.
And quite frankly, I don't know. I didn't expect this match to start this way. Come on, let's face it. Randy Orton, he's young. He's aggressive and he's arrogant and he's cocky, but he shouldn't be the world champion. He's still wet behind the ears.
Well, you're sure judgmental about who should be champion. How about the better man being champion, no matter their age? And look at Orton fighting back, but Triple H going downstairs. Now comes up to the face. There's a slugfest here. And again, Orton is beating Triple H to the punch and hammering the challenger back to the corner.
This is a fight. I'll give you that. I didn't think it was going to be a fight, but it is a fight. Look out.
Triple H. And that's some velocity there. Orton sending Triple H to the right, and the game went over the top all the way to the floor. And Orton now, I don't know how prudent this move is, because Orton can retain the title via count out or disqualification.
Well, that's the cockiness, the arrogance that I was talking about earlier. And the wet behind the ears part comes because this is not the thing to be doing right now. This is a move of inexperience. Stay in the ring. Don't go out there and take a chance. Like you said, you don't have to win. You just have to avoid losing.
Well, the 24-year-old certainly fearless, going outside in that proverbial no man's land with a man that owns a lot of territory in no man's land, the game. And look at those effective forearms. That's about 2 or 3 that's gotten in. And another one, and is that a tooth?
I hope not.
Triple H barely standing. Good thing there's ropes. And this time, the game getting knocked down, and that would
knocked right, lifted right off his feet.
And those lifters of those forearm shots, those shivers, very effective. And Triple H downstairs in the game, chopping away at that the thigh or the knee, and Orton, who I believe Orton may be a little quicker than his adversary, and if that is the case, big if, then certainly that's going to negate any quickness advantage that the champion might have.
No, you're right. That is a big if. I don't think they come any quicker than Triple H. Uh-oh, watch this.
And
oh no!
Man, that is Orton just.
That's a veteran move. That's a veteran move right there.
Orton just outmaneuvered the game there, and that's, quite frankly, we can't say that's the first time that's happened lately. Orton has been one step ahead, seemingly, of his #1 contender for the last several weeks. Another right hand, and the game wanted to debilitate that leg of Randy Orton. Orton saw it coming, nice drop toe by Triple H.
There you go. Oh, look at this move. Look at this move.
The leg grapevine, and then Triple H wrenched him back on it.
Did you see that entire sequence came about? Triple H never even laid a hand on Randy Orton. Didn't even use his hand. All of that done with the legs and the upper body of Triple H.
Cerebral assassin is certainly an accurate description for the #1 contender here. And now there'll be no wasted motion as far as that leg is concerned. And Triple H goes about 260 or 70, dropping it all on the leg of Randy Orton.
And he's going to try it again. If at first you don't succeed.
Oh, man. Man, that was an unorthodox way of using the ring post. And Orton, his leg wrapped around. And
unorthodox, but very effective.
Those outside ligaments really being tested here. The flexibility of the world's heavyweight champion. And again, Triple H knows what he's doing on the outside. We've talked about Triple H's ability to physically dissect an opponent. We've seen him do it on many occasions. Well, and the game again. Orton fought his way up, not for long, as Triple H again executing a perfect chop block. Again, focusing on the leg of the world's champion. Orton showing some guts, pulling himself up.
Oh, boy.
And now Orton's leg hanging over that second rope. Orton trying to fight back on one leg, and there's not as much power in those right hands on one leg. And look at this. Oh, man. And that knee, Triple H's own knee into the quadricep muscle, the largest muscle in the body is that four-headed thigh muscle. And Triple H trying to knot that up, again focusing on the knee joint.
Come on, Orton, now. What do you say, Orton? No.
Well-placed elbow. Again, no wasted motion by Triple H, and Orton grabbing the hair out of desperation.
And you see, JR, what we're seeing now is more along the lines of what I thought would happen. I mean, let's face it, Orton's a young man, tremendous amount of potential, but right now, Orton is being taken to school. He is going to school in that ring right now, courtesy of the game.
Professor H class is in session here, and Orton trying to push the game away just to get, and he does it. And Orton using his healthy right leg as a weapon there, right in the face of Triple H, and that's a resourceful yet unorthodox counter. Very effective by the champion. Straight right hand. Orton, you can see noticeably having some problems with his left leg, and obviously, and rightfully so. Triple H sent for the right, face buster. Orton made a big mistake there, may cost him the title. The cover and the hook of the leg, and Orton able to kick out. The game thought he would have 3 there. I'll tell you what, Randy Orton's going to have to make a miraculous offensive comeback here to get back in this thing.
Look out. Man.
Triple H driving the knee of Randy Orton right into the canvas.
Randy Orton has made a few mistakes already in this match. The biggest, if you ask me, was when he spit on Triple H early on.
Again, the game dropping that 260 plus right on the leg of Randy Orton.
Somewhere along the lines in this match,
the trifecta.
Triple H will get the opportunity to knock the spit out of Randy Orton.
Oh, wait a minute.
This may be it right here. This may be it.
Can you believe this? The game is using Ric Flair's figure 4 leg lock.
Sure. Evolution's always on the same page. Except for Randy Orton. See, if he had stayed in the fold, everything would have been fine.
Triple H created evolution, and now he's barring Flair's figure 4. And this one may be academic. I don't see how Randy Orton's going to be able to survive the punishment on that leg, especially in this figure 4 in the center of the ring.
Oh, look at this.
Referee in great position. Orton, you heard him say no when asked if he wanted to give it up.
You can tap out, Randy. You were champ for a while.
Orton going to try to counter. The counter is rolling the game to the game's abdomen.
No, that's not good. No, don't turn him. Don't let him turn you, Triple H. Don't let him turn you. He'll reverse that pressure. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this.
What a Triple H is the veteran using the ropes. Two extraordinary athletes here in the game.
Ask him, Rep. I think Orton's ready to give up.
Getting an unfair advantage.
I think Orton's ready to give up.
Two amazing athletes in a game of human chess, as it has been termed. And the game, using those ropes, knew exactly where the referee was. And even as experienced as Hebner is, the game was able to manipulate an unfair advantage behind the referee's back.
Cerebral.
But the issue here is that Orton has been in this figure 4 leg lock a extremely long time.
Hold right here. Why don't he just tap out? Quit trying to turn Triple H. Quit trying to reverse that pressure. Just tap out.
Because Orton is he's the world's champion. He's got guts, and look at Triple H again.
Tap. Did he tap?
And the referee sees the Triple H in the ropes, so the hole will be broken now. Triple H's got to be careful here because he cannot win the world title via disqualification. He gets disqualified, speaking of the #1 contender, and right back to that leg. And Orton will retain the World Heavyweight title. It's what, as we have referred to as a championship advantage.
Now, you're right, Triple H has to be very, very careful not to get disqualified. That would, oh my gosh, that, can't think of anything that would be worse for Triple H.
Triple H is mocking, and look on. Orton countered. Orton countered there. Sent Triple H right to the corner, and I'm not so sure the game's head didn't bounce off that ring post. Man, Orton is not able to capitalize. Orton has not even been able to think about or start to pull himself up. Look at.
Well, how long was Orton in that figure 4?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. This Triple H's head did bounce off that turnbuckle.
Man, Triple H got a deep right over his eye. You can see that deep laceration, and we don't want to be so graphic, but that's just the fact.
This is bad.
Right over his eye. He's been busted open, and now Orton back up. Well, Orton somewhat unsteady, but connecting on those right hands, and there comes that uppercut again. The right hands and right to the leg. Triple H going right to that damaged leg, misses the clothesline, and Orton with a power slam. Orton with a power slam. He's got, oh gosh.
Man, Triple H able to kick out, but I'm telling you, this is bad for Triple H.
Great.
That's got to be a huge momentum boost for Randy Orton to see Triple H's blood.
Maybe that's the case. Maybe Orton's been motivated by what he's seeing in those right hands.
Orton's going to have to step in there and stop this.
And the thing about it is Orton gets disqualified. He may lose the match, but he would not lose his world title. Triple H trying to connect with that close. Oh, Ric Flair like thumb to the eye. Evolution 101. And the drop kick. Orton, that was instinctive, the drop kick. It was ill-advised in the condition of Orton's knee. Orton still going for the cover. Will he get, no!
Man, you're right, that drop kick came purely from instinct, but it did some damage to Orton's left leg.
And you got to wonder, the longer Triple H is begging off now, like a timeout. There's no timeouts when you're fighting for the World Heavyweight title. Triple H back in the corner for one reason. He needs the ropes to pick himself up, and a shot to that leg, and Orton's got to protect that left leg. If there's any way that he can. Easier said than no. DDT!
That's the way to protect it right there.
Oh, the DDT, and that may do it. The DDT may do it. The hook of the leg here. And the referee coming down for 3. Orton just about a heartbeat away from retaining the World's Heavyweight title. And this is certainly deviated from wrestling. It's more of a fight, and now
there's a nice wrestling hold. Put him to sleep.
Triple H very proficient at this sleeper hold.
Oh, not now.
And Orton counters. Orton counters. Triple H quickly countering back.
Look at that.
Into the suplex.
That's why he's the cerebral assassin, JR.
That was a great counter by both men. Both men with a almost textbook in their counters and in their offensive attack. But
I'm worried that blood is hindering the vision.
Well, the other thing about that, the longer this match goes, the more blood Triple H loses, the weaker he's going to get.
I know that. I'm surprised that Triple H hadn't put Randy Orton away a long time ago.
And
no! Randy Orton's foot!
Orton saw that coming. A great instinctive move by the third-generation superstar. You can't teach that. You either have those instincts and those gut instincts, or you don't. Orton does.
What's on Orton's mind now? Do you agree with this, JR? I don't.
Hey, if it works, it's a great move.
Yeah.
But Orton is on that bad leg, somewhat unsteady.
High-risk move coming up. I don't know what, but I think it's ill-advised.
It may be all or nothing. This could be the turning point in this match right here. And Orton with a crossbody.
Oh, he hit it.
Can Triple H kick out? The cover. And oh man. I couldn't see how close. All I could see was the referee's hand coming down.
Well, Orton certainly thought it was a three. He held up three fingers himself, but not to be.
The momentum in this match has clearly shifted into the favor of the world's heavyweight champion, 24-year-old Randy Orton from St. Louis, Missouri.
I can't believe it. And speaking of momentum, Orton knocked Triple H over those top rope, and Triple H's momentum took him head first right into that retaining wall out there.
You know, Orton, maybe he can win this match by count out. I don't know if the game could get back in the ring or not. I have no way of knowing, but Orton certainly looking to prove a point that he is the better man here in this one-on-one match. Triple H is bleeding profusely, and that is not going to help that gaping laceration above the eye of the #1 contender.
It's not.
Orton now not content with perhaps winning by count out, shoving the game back into the ring, and now Orton, how can he capitalize? Remember, the RKO can be hit virtually from, well, at any time, and both men are up.
No, don't count out the pedigree. That can be hit at any time, JR.
Oh, I agree. You're right. Triple H misses.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And the torque on the neck, and the Orton holding his knee, but the torque on the back of the neck, and there's a cover, and Orton, you could tell by the cover that Orton just made how much pain he's in with that knee.
Well, what about the pain that Triple H was just put in? I mean, his back.
I think that speaks for itself.
Well, he dropped there across Randy Orton. It hurt both men, but I'm sure it hurt Triple H worse.
I'm just trying to be objective here. The Orton's cover was un-Orton-like. He did all he could do to make a cover, and Orton now motioning the game to stand up.
Wait a minute, JR, look at this. I think that Orton may be trying to set up the game for an RKO here.
The game on.
He is.
And looking at. Oh my God. Triple H just shoved Orton right into the referee. And referee Earl Hebner went sailing. And the game now.
Here we go.
Going downstairs.
I knew it.
And RKO. And it's over. Orton out of nowhere countered the pedigree.
No, it can't be over, JR. There's no referee.
Orton realizes that now.
Hey. Look at this.
Oh, come on.
Well, he'll act as the referee.
Oh, the Flair. Another member of Evolution.
Well, he's obviously come down here to try to referee this thing.
Well, he's not quite. Oh, wait a minute.
Batista can referee.
Evolution's animal Batista in here now. What the hell is... This is supposed to be one-on-one here.
Well, look out.
Batista went to deliver the goods on Orton. Got the ring post instead and may have separated his shoulder.
Now who's going to referee?
Orton no doubt had this match won, and referee still on the outside. Oh, got a low blow. And if the referee had seen that, this match would be over. But obviously our referee is still down on the outside.
And our two volunteer referees that came down to try to help things out,
come on.
they're down as well.
Volunteer referees. Don't be ridiculous.
What is this?
But, coach, what the hell is... Oh, no! No!
What do we know? Eric Bischoff must have made coach the referee.
Well, that's the stupidest decision I've ever heard of.
Well, desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Well, what is this, a collusionary effort?
What?
I thought this was a one-on-one match.
Look out!
Or just knock coach straight on his backside. No, 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 no! My God, what a spine buster. A scintillating spine buster by Evolution's Animal. Oh, don't tell me this is how Triple H is just going to win the title. This is disgusting. No, this is not right. Yes, yes.
No, what?
Orton able to kick out.
Did you count to 3, coach?
Oh, coach would have counted to 3 and would have been ecstatic to do so.
Well, you're right about a man's eyes. Both of these athletes eyes are glazed over, but I got a bad feeling about the look in Triple H's eyes.
How many bullets can Orton dodge? Flair, Batista. Now, got an inept referee.
Inept? What do you mean?
Oh, God, pedigree coming. It's a pedigree time.
This is it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
RKO.
What in the world?
An RKO on the coach.
What?
My God, Orton. How did he get out of that predicament? Orton counters the pedigree, and in one motion, RKO's coach.
Flair's gonna have the referee. Oh no!
Flair the thumb to the eye. Orton caught Flair the thumb to the eye. RKO on Flair. But Batista's back in. He's a difference maker, folks. Oh, God, both fists below the belt.
Look at this Orton!
Orton fighting for his life. Fighting for the world's heavyweight title.
Fighting for his life. He's destroyed Coach, Flair, and Batista.
Triple H with that steel chair. With a referee not even in sight. Oh my God. What a sickening thud. The young world's champion just got his brain scrambled by the #1 contender. With as vile a chair shot as you'll ever feel, ever see, and especially ever hear. Orton motionless. Oh, God, this is... Are you telling me this is what's going to...
There's no referee. We got to get a referee.
Is this how Unforgiven is going to end? What, Triple H scrambling Orton's brains? And now what?
I don't know.
Hell, this has turned into a handicap match, King. Sanctioned by the general manager.
I think Triple H wants to put an exclamation point on this.
No, don't do this. Yes! Oh, God! The pedigree on a steel chair. Orton's head driven viciously into that steel chair. And Triple H getting rid of the evidence, but there's still no referee.
Here's the ref.
Batista throws Hebner in the ring. Orton's been pedigreed on the chair. Kick out! Kick out!
It's over!
God, I can't believe this!
It's over! A new world champion!
Here is your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H!
The actions of Evolution were absolutely criminal. This turned into a damn handicap match. Flair, Batista, the referee, and look at Triple H.
The man of destiny. No, he's the man of destiny, JR. It was Triple H's destiny to win here at Unforgiven and become once again 9-time world champion.
But come on. For God, you gotta be realistic. Think about this. Bischoff sending Coach down.
Right.
That was wrong. Ric Flair getting involved. Batista getting involved.
Yes.
Triple H shoving Randy Orton to referee Earl Hebner. to take him out.
All of those things happening, combining, means one thing, JR. Destiny! It was Triple H's destiny to win tonight.
Destiny, my Oklahoma ass.
Hey.
Triple H did not win the World Heavyweight title here tonight.
What?
Triple H stole the World Heavyweight title here at Unforgiven. And by God, I don't think Triple H can beat Orton one-on-one. It sure as hell wasn't one-on-one tonight.
I don't know if I'd say that, JR. Look at there, that's a beaten man if I've ever seen one.
And there's the 3 reasons why. Evolution saved the game's ass. Triple H did not win this world title.
No, you're wrong.
He did not win this 9th world title.
No, you're wrong. He is the champion. He's the man. It's destiny.
We're going to make 3 world title belts and give one to everybody in Evolution because it took all of Evolution to beat Randy Orton here tonight. Orton did everything he physically could. This was absolutely obscene. What a repulsive turn of events. What a way for Orton to lose a world title.